Hello and welcome to Dario's Tabletop, and today I give you a hobby update. I hope the lighting is good, and I will show you my HORUS Heresy project update. And let me show you my Contemptor Dreadnought. I will spray paint it in 20 minutes or so. I magnetized the arms. I will show you in a second. But yeah, here you can see the magnetized bits. I want to keep this video brief, but I want to tell you something about the kit and how I'm building my army. I have to say I enjoy the Contemptor Dreadnought. It is a pretty beautiful model. It was easy to build. It took a bit of time. Some things were a bit unnecessary, like building this arm from 5 parts, because like here it is just one big part, and I think that's okay. I didn't need to glue on the side parts, but yeah, it is neat. It is a cool model. Again, I'm pretty careful with showing you because like the sand might move, but as you can see, I tried to magnetize it. I did put 4 by 1 millimeter in here. Before you glue it together, make sure you have a system how to put it in. I think I put one magnet in this side and another magnet in this side. The pull is pretty strong. Push it down so that it's snug. It is good. If nothing, like as you can see here, let me focus in. As you can see here, one magnet is looking out a tiny bit. Shouldn't be that way, and it could create problems. As you can see here, they are not super snug. Here it is better, and yeah. It is cool that you can magnetize this bad boy pretty easily. Some criticize that it is a bit, it could break. Once I glued this one in, I kept putting on arms and pulling it off, and this part wasn't really dried, so it was kind of coming out. So it's not super good, as you can see. Maybe one magnet is enough. Like here it fits perfectly with a melter. Then I have the las guns. It fits, yeah, as you can see already. Yeah, it fits good. It looks also pretty good. It looks all right. I hope the lighting is okay. I could fit it also on the other hand. There's also like this gun. So it is pretty cool that you can magnetize. And thank you, GW, that you were thinking ahead and listening to your community. Like, I really appreciate it. I think this should be the thumbnail. So let's put this one aside. So I'm pretty happy with that. Another thing, I did build up my SUNKILLERS for my Emperor's Children. Again, let's put this one here. Wait a second, I have to. Okay, what was that? That was my mouse. Okay, I'm building my SUNKILLERS. As you can see, they are mostly 3D printed. The bodies are 3D printed. Thank you, Chleb, for providing me with those. And then the arms are from, I don't know, probably 40K. Teams, and then some helmets, and then I got some bits and pieces. So I did build a couple of SUNKILLERS. Next week we will play at our local game store a 2000 point heresy event. I should do the videos that I played last time so that you can enjoy those. Yeah, and yeah, I enjoy building the heresy kits. It's pretty fun. It is cool. I can show you more, but I like the aspect of kit bashing. Let me show you just a couple more. As you can see here, the head looks like a blood angel, but it will be an Emperor's Children. And also I have my captain, I think with one pointy hand. Yeah, this guy is a sergeant. He will point his head. Can we see the face? Yeah. So I had tons of fun. As you can see, backpack and the las gun are kind of colliding, but yeah, who gives a... I will base coat them, I think, white in a second, and I'm playing Emperor's Children, but I'm playing with the rules of Emperor's Children, but I'm kind of playing Shattered Legion, so this will be a Death Guard dude. And what else? We have another one here. And yeah, I will just have fun. So the lore for my heresy army is that I got Emperor's Children, but they got so thinned out by the war, and now we are late in the heresy, and that is why they are fielding Indomitus Terminators with hammers and shields. I will talk about this guy in a second. He has 4-up invulnerable save, and he has the hammer, and they are Indomitus. And I'm also fielding Castraferrum Dreadnoughts, and I kind of like him. I do like him. I think this one's amazing. And I will kit him out with a dual las gun, because Sandro, a good friend who introduced me, said they are much more competitive that way. But as you can see, these are just a base code. I prepared some Castraferrum to be played. Why not? Because like my Sons of Horus are kind of partisans. They are late in the heresy, and they are struggling, they are just, or maybe mid-heresy, and they are getting their hands on whatever they can get. So, as you can see, Indomitus Terminators, some of them are from the Dark Vengeance kit. I scraped away the insignia and the Crux Terminatus, and some might say, and that's what my community said, because I was looking for shields, and most of the people told me, yeah, you need some heresy shields that look like these, and I was all for it. As you can see, Gleb, a good friend of mine, printed them for me, and also printed the hammers for me. But then I saw these, and I saw a picture where a lot of Emperor's Children had shields like these, and somebody told me, or the community told me, the HORUS Heresy community told me, oh no, these are Custodes shields, you cannot use them, and stay true to the lore, yada, 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 yada. And then I said, yeah, but somebody or multiple people on the internet use those, and they look amazing. They had some emerald stones, and with the purple of the Emperor's Children's and emerald stones and this gold and white, it just looked amazing. And then, let's say, you can also justify it lore-wise, because there are Emperor's Children. And so maybe early in the story, they were given those by the emperors, like, let's say just a handful to show his appreciation to his Emperor's Children. Come on. And, or maybe we can say that maybe they looted them, or maybe they ambushed and managed to kill 5 Custodes, and now they are running around with their shields. So we don't know. It is up to the imagination and the lore and the story. And whenever somebody will tell you, hey, you cannot do that, yeah, find a way to maybe make it happen, to make it awesome, to make it stick, to make it work. Find a way. If you have the vision, who are they to tell you what you should or should not do? Because it was hard finding proper shields for those guys. I liked those shields, and I want to use them. and that's what I will do. I think I showed you everything. I also kit bashed an Apothecary. He looks a bit boring, just a tiny bit. Yeah, a bit stiff how he's standing, but I couldn't do it much better. And of course he doesn't have the Apothecary arm, but yeah, we'll paint him up as an Apothecary, and that's what he will be. I think this will be a World Eater's Apothecary. I will splatter him with a bit of blood, and yeah, that justifies that he's a true butcher. So that's my update. I hope you have tons of fun. As you can see, I have here also to paint up a few Napoleonics. So on the hobby front, a lot going on. Have fun, make things happen the way you want, and don't let the world tell you who you have to be. See us.